Hello, this is the Council of the Guardians of the Light. It has been some time. Yes, there is a need for people to learn how to stay calm amid the chaos. We are seeing that there will be much frustration, irritability, and confusion in the United States as a result of this coming election. Whatever result may be yielded will not appease and please the entire population. So regardless of the outcome, there will be a significant subset of the population that is quite dissatisfied. And we do see that this will create an energetic division, a deep divide. Within and of itself, will begin to percolate and manifest in other areas of society if this deep divide is not healed and addressed fairly early on. And the way we are showing this to Kate is a deep abyss with energies and polarity on either side. And if this abyss, this crevice, is not healed and mended, we see that this divide will continue to widen, to deepen, and to darken energetically. And we see that it will become the main focal point of the American psyche and to some extent, but a lesser extent, the global population. There will be much attention, energy, and focus placed onto the division and the anger. And we are seeing much blame thrown from one side of this abyss to the other and vice versa. And so we would advise you to help people bridge the gap, to help them see beyond political opinions and alignments, and to find unity in the fact that they are human. And regardless of what side of this divide they stand on, at a core level, what they seek is the same. Everyone seeks peace, everyone wants unity, everyone wants the well-being of their family, their neighbors, and their community. This is the common thread that should be focused on rather than the division at a political level. You must remind people that politics is very superficial. It is a manufactured division that has been created by those who seek to continue to divide humanity. And so it is important that people focus on their common desires and what unites them at a spiritual level, not what divides them at a political level. Very important. And while we understand that many of your newsletter subscribers are not only in the United States, this message does apply to all. For in every country, there are divisions along political and or racial lines. And so this message needs to be about unity and how one can overcome their anger, their difference of opinions, in order to once again bond and unite with a neighbor or with anyone else who may not hold their same superficial beliefs. It is about distinguishing and discerning between superficial beliefs and deep-seated central spiritual needs and beliefs, which we feel for the majority of humanity is quite aligned and united. There are basic needs that every human strives for in the bond that seals and unites humanity, when in fact all elections should stand to unite people, to stand together for what is important for humanity, not for one group or another based on the color of their skin, their political alignments, or whatever they need that week or month. Division is superficial. Alignment and unity is deep and long-lasting. This is, in a nutshell, the message that needs to be iterated. This election, while it is divisive. It is also part of this grand shakeup that many of your beings have spoken of. Being faced with discomfort forces any one individual to focus on why they feel uncomfortable with something and what they need to focus on in order to once again find peace and inner calm. It forces one to think about their priorities and what is important to them. And so there is a grand percolation that is happening at an individual level, particularly for those who are not awake yet. This is part of the jolt that will trigger their awakening. For those who are already awake, see this election for what it is. They see the truth behind the scenes. For those who are still very bought in to the superficiality of this election, this is the grand shakeup for them. And so this controversial election in the issues that stand to divide humanity, this is what people are being confronted with and faced with. And while it is uncomfortable, it is a blessing and it is necessary. This you can speak of as well. Thank you for your attention to these important matters. For more information and the latest channelings or transcripts, please go to www.ascensioncalling.com.